Welcome back, boys. I got one here that's sheesh. Whatever, dude. Let's get into it. OnlyFans models, these kinds of workers, feel pinch of sluggish economy. I'm working harder than ever. Even adult workers are having trouble in the economy these days, boys. They're working way too hard. They got to put way too much content. You guys aren't donating enough money for me anymore. Let's see what the heck's going on. The plunging economy has been hard on one particular sector. Adult workers who say that decades high inflation has forced their clients to cut back on discretionary spending. Oh my God, the simps are going broke. They have to choose between survival and buying groceries or spending money on digital poon. Jesus, what will a simp ever do with himself? Allie Ray, a 38 goddamn 8-year-old Massachusetts woman who left her 84 grand a year nursing job to earn a monthly 6-figure income on OnlyFans, told the Post Friday that she and other online creators have seen their incomes take a hit recently. Oh my God. You hear that, dude? 6 figures, boys. Many top creators are hurting really bad, Ray said. It's definitely something that's happening. Ray, who during the pandemic earned as much as 200 grand a month, oh my God, told the Post that her income has fallen 25% in recent weeks. Other performers have seen their incomes drop by as much as half. My traffic has been down a lot. What will I ever do by taking a 25% haircut on $200,000 a month? Unimaginable for a normal man. Honestly, mind-blowing. The amount of work and the amount of time and the amount of things a man has to do in his life to even think about getting to $200,000 a month. Boys, this one here makes $200,000 a month. This one right here, look at her. She's 38, dude, 38. At 38, unreal. Says, my traffic has been down a lot, she said. I'm working harder than I ever been. It's such hard work to turn your camera on, let me tell you. Ray, who has used some of her OnlyFans earnings to create her crypto-friendly platform for erotic performers, told the Post that as one of the site's top earners, she can withstand slowdowns. For those at the bottom, however, they may have to find new lines of work. Unbelievable. Wow. Dude, that's mind-blowing. 38 years old, boys. If you're but this will never end until we fix simping, man, because men are paying. Men are paying for this in the amounts of 200,000 monthly. Golly. How sad, man. Imagine the state of the men that pay for OnlyFans. How sad do you have to be as a man? What is your existence like? How isolated are you? It's absolutely mind-blowing. We don't think about why a man simps, right? What leads you to pay for some digital street queen that you're never going to meet? What leads you to do that? How lonely are you? It's got to be absolutely mind-blowing, because this chick responding to a $5 donation, $10 donation, or a DM for a private whatever showing, etc., that these men are paying for. Imagine finally feeling like somebody has acknowledged your existence, like a woman is finally acknowledging you, even though you know it's fake. You're giving her money for her to go, oh my God, yes, King. Yes, thank you, Mr. Handsome 123. You're so amazing. Oh, you're such a sweet guy. And these guys are literally thinking like this woman gives 2 craps about her, about them. It's mind-blowing, dude. It's just a finesse on lonely men. So how do you deal with this problem? We need to go to a level deeper still, where we figure out why these men are so lonely, how they ended up this way, and what we can do, or what they can do to get themselves out of this rut. No man, whatever you want to define as a man, no man should ever get online and pay for a chick's OnlyFans. Ever. A man would never do that. This isn't a chick you could ever bag. She has absolutely no value on your life. This isn't the woman you work with, a woman you go to school with, a woman you met at the bar, somebody you have a real shot with in the physical world. This is somebody that does not care about your existence or your stupid username, that's paying her whatever you're paying her for content access. Man, it's mind-blowing. The state of men is in such a decline that these women at 38, dude, can turn on an OnlyFans, and if they've done enough to take care of themselves at 38, there's probably some that are 40 plus that are crushing it, making 200,000 a month. Damn, 10,000 a month would be great. You're living comfortably. Whew, man, we gotta have a real talk on them, on like the male perspective, dude, that what leads men to do things like this. This is why we started the community on Discord, to help men break like this disgusting, degenerate cycle of addiction to pornography and loneliness, and like delving into your self-despair and feelings of hopelessness, etc. You name it, that cause men to turn into hermits, shun the whole world, and basically live a life that's even below mediocrity, man. Nihilism. You're hopeless. You've given up. That's a sad state to live in, man. And we're trying to make a difference with that Discord, so join it. Let's continue. Jesus Christ. This is going to weed out small level creators that are not going to be able to withstand the race, she said. If you're not thinking about other endeavors, they soon will be, since a lot of people don't have that extra income. Other models, I love how we just call them models, said that they have noticed similar trends. I've seen a dip in spenders recently. Model Bree Knightwood told Motherboard, my whale tippers haven't been online as often, and I'm getting more freeloaders on my page. You see what you're known as? A whale tipper. Like we're in a casino or something. Reddit forums frequently frequented by adult workers who service clients at brothels said that they've seen their workload decrease significantly in recent weeks. I just sat at the broth for 6 hours with 0 clients, one anonymous worker wrote on Reddit. It makes me so pissy, and it makes me feel so ugly and not good enough to be booked. Another worker responded, same at my broth. I'm only getting bookings here and there from my regulars. Economy is going to shiz. World War III potential. Inflation out of control. Another Reddit user commented, probably a lib. No, World War III is happening. People are worried about finances. Yes, survival, paying rent, having a roof over your head. Food to eat matters more now to people than paying for your stupid service on OnlyFans. Lady, the economy is plunging indeed, boys. The gynocracy sure has been effective for women, eh? So much oppression, boys. What will we ever do with ourselves making tens of thousands of dollars a month off the backs of men? What do you guys think of this article? Let me know in the comments below. How do we end simping, and how do we save the simps, boys? Because without bringing the lowest among us in the conversation and figuring out how to empower the lowliest of men, this female entitlement, the demands you see in dating, all the modern women workings today that you consider negative will never end when there is men willing to provide the street queens with these kinds of lifestyles, and they're willing to give away their resources for free. It's like the same way we look down on women that give up their bodies constantly to everyone and everything, and you don't consider her like marriage material. It's the same way women are now looking at men in general, because there's so many men that just constantly give away their provisioning, their resources for nothing. These women are essentially working in this digital space. It's like having a husband. It's like having thousands of husbands in one that has a essentially $200K a month income, and that all goes to you. She has a conglomerate that has stitched together into one digital daddy known as her OnlyFans subscribers. I mean, it's no surprise she's treating her digital daddy like she would her husband. Is very attentive to him, make sure he's happy all the time, and giving digital daddy everything he desires. Because why not? Digital daddy takes care of her, makes her life better in every way. But that's its own trap for women, because digital daddy isn't permanent. Digital daddy isn't an actual person. And when you stop giving to digital daddy disappears. And you're going to get to a certain age where 100% digital daddy walks off on you, because there's going to be other models that come in that are younger than you, doing crazier things than you, that you can't compete with anymore. But the payoff there is, what did you do with all the money you earned? Did you save it? Did you invest it? Did you put it away? Create a nest egg? If you did all those things, then hey, if you can live with the consequence of not having a real traditional family ever again, and having to deal with the stigma of being a OnlyFans model and how's that going to affect your kids, etc. If you've thought this all the way through and you're content with the outcomes, so be it. But don't expect any sympathy, don't expect any mercy, and don't expect to lie to men when you get back in the dating pool that you feel that your past shouldn't be used to judge you, or that men don't have a right to know. I'm sure there's going to be cases in the future of men finding out the woman they proposed to was an OnlyFans model, and some dude is going to post 20, 30 videos of her, DMs of her, private shows of her, etc. Man, it's going to happen. You know, women don't want to be accountable for their past actions. So they're going to do what is human nature to do. You're going to hide your past from the person you really care about because you're scared how they're going to feel about what you've done, and they may shun you and leave you. This is something women have to contend with as soon as they meet somebody they deem as, relationship material. A nice guy I want to settle down with right now, and I'm scared if I tell him what I do, he's going to leave. That's part of the reality. Quite a few of these women I don't think are ready for that yet, to have that kind of conversation or to even deal with that consequence. It's flying with your head in the clouds right now because holy hell, I'm making tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands a month. Who cares what I do when I'm 30? Who cares about 35? I'm going to be rich. And then 30 and 35 and whatever hits, and all of a sudden it's like, there's more to life than money. I just want a man to marry me and have a family, but I can't. I mean, you hear this from adult entertainers that have gotten out of the business, and they're practically screwed in finding a real man to stick with them. They basically are relegated to like lowly men that are fans, men that have absolutely no boundaries with themselves, no self-respect, and they're okay with their women doing that kind of work. And those women, like instinctually, on a deep primal level, don't even respect or like them. But that's all you can get now because of your actions. So talk about the wall on this one. It's going to hit some of them super hard, but in exchange for riches, is it worth it? Is it not? We'll see, because a lot of these women are going to retire in the next 10, 20 years. We're going to see if these actions bore fruit or if they're going to be part of an insane statistic of unhappiness. Tune in to find out.